Hello again, everyone. This is Joe Henches with Beyond the Chart, and this is stock trade ideas for the week of April 27th. Actually, we're just going to review some of the trade ideas, a couple we exited last week, and we'll look at three more that I'm currently in, and then two that I'm watching kind of closely right now. Okay, so we're going to start off here with NXPI, NXP Semiconductors. And this one kind of messed with me a little bit. We got in here on the 14th. Was it this one? I think it was this day. No, I actually got in on the 13th and had puts. We were looking for this thing to break. I was looking for this thing to do exactly what it did the last 2 days, and I thought it was going to happen right in here. We had a lot of negative divergence with this move to new high. Got this move down, thought we were going to get that second leg, okay, and this stalled out. And so we sat through this pullback up in here, and I got stopped out here on the 22nd, and right before it breaks down. And my target, my initial short-term target was 95. So that is very frustrating, but you know, that does happen, so that's kind of the way that one rolled. So we'll see what happens here and how this plays out. I know earnings are coming out this week. I can't remember if it's 29th or something like that. Sometime this week, I believe. Actually, I've got it over here. Yeah, 29th. So this could get interesting. You know, the long term, the 55-day is above the 233. The 21 is still above the 55. So the intermediate and long term are still pushing to the high side. This could reverse and break back up higher. Now, I mean, I'll be on alert for watching for that because that will be with the longer, stronger trends. So we'll keep an eye on that one also. Let's take a look at YELP. Okay, YELP, this one I was playing, and I will not be playing a whole lot more of these for a while because they just don't seem to be clicking. Yeah, they didn't work on Twitter, and this is what I'm talking about is a counter trend move here where I really felt like this move was going to break down because I didn't think it was strong. It felt like it was weak, especially with this action in here. And got an entry to buy puts on this day and then had a tight stop, didn't give it a lot of room. And got stopped out literally the next day, you know, by a few pennies. And actually, I had a little bit of room up here, not much, but it hit the stop anyway. So the good news is it was a very small loss because I had a tight stop in here. That's the nice thing about counter trend trades like this. You got a pretty tight little stop, but it's just frustrating that I'm not getting it to move and work the way I thought it was going to go. But that's YELP, and that's the way it goes. The short-term trend is up. You know, the long-term trend is down. The intermediate is starting to, it's starting to try to swing, starting to try to come back up. But it's very, very early. So we'll see where YELP goes. Okay, that's two that we exited last week. And let's talk about three that we're in. And two we got in, and one that I got in prior to last week. Well, let's start off with FEYE. So I got into FEYE right here at the close on this day because it looked like the trend was resuming. We got the 10 above the 21. Now the 21 is still a little bit below the 55, but it's, I think, trying to pull itself back up. I like the way this looks like a little bit of a head and shoulders continuation in here. And what I'm talking about is right in here, a little shoulder, little head, and, kind of a shoulder action. I mean, it's not perfectly symmetrical, but it's close enough, and it's the kind of thing that I think we could get some continuation. And so far, it's been struggling a little bit, but so far it's still continuing to want to move in that direction. We're going to continue to play it. And so we're in with calls on this, and this looks to be tracking. So now I know earnings are coming out on the 30th, on Thursday. So we'll see where we're at as we're approaching that day. The next one that we've been in is CELG, and this one's kind of fighting me again too. It's doing a little bit of the NXPI type thing. I think we got in here on the 14th with puts, immediately got a snap back, but then it started coming back down. I thought, okay, we're going to go our way, and then it's kind of dogged it, a little bit of a pullback, thought we were going to get the resumption of the breakdown, and then we get this day here. You know, rumors are flying about buyout and merger and stuff like that, and I mean, who knows what's true and what isn't true. And right now, I'm going to play. I mean, I think that we are in corrective action here. You know, overlapping corrective waves. I think we've got more to correct to the downside. And, you know, that's the bigger picture. You know, I think we need a wave 4 corrective move down. We've had 5 waves up here in this third intermediate wave. And I can give you a bigger picture, but I don't think, you know, makes sense right now. But I think we've got 5 waves up, and we need to get a corrective wave down in here. Typically, they will correct all the way down into wave 4. Don't know that this one's going to go that far. We'll just have to see. Wave 2 corrected 68% of the wave 1 move. So we'll see what this wave 4 will do. Sometimes when the first one's deeper, the second one, the wave 4 is shallower. But this hasn't even come close to correcting even 23%, I don't believe. Let's just take a quick, see if I can do a quick calculation of that. And let me bring it into the top up here of 3, if I can get it. It's going to be close enough. That's close. It's not quite there. I mean, you can see 23% of this entire move is down a lot closer to 101, 100 or something like that. So we'll see that, and that would be a shallow correction. So we'll see if we get that or not. Right now we're fighting this little 2-day counter trend, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. But I have been in this. Tomorrow will be, let's see, let me look. Now Friday was day 8, so I am going to have a tight stop. It's going to be right up above this high though. And then I'll just be monitoring on a day-to-day basis. I'm not going to give it a whole lot more room. We're just, you know, we've been in it long enough. Once I've been in it for 8 days, I start tightening the stops up. Okay, and the next one is U.S. Steel. And again, this one got in on the 23rd, which was Thursday. So in here, and got in right at the opening. I saw this kind of the resumption re-entry in here of the uptrend. I like this price action, and so got in at the beginning here with calls. Let me blow it up a little bit. So right around 26, right in there. And so right now the short term and the intermediate trend are pushing higher. Granted, the longer term trend is still, the 55 is below the 233. It's still down like this, but we are getting some rounding action. We'll see whether it can continue to push up. And, you know, another prior high is 29.62, and you've got the 233-day moving average right in here, right about at the same place. So I'd love to see a little push right up in here to like 29.5. And let's see, when his earnings are coming out on the 28th, so that's Tuesday. Well, we'll see. Right now, the short-term trend is pushing higher. Short and intermediate term trend is pushing higher. Now, 2 I'm still watching. Under Armour, I still kind of like to the high side. We'll see. We got this strong corrective action down here, but I do think this may be wave 4, and we'll see how far. It looks like we got, we're working a 5th primary wave, okay? But you need 5 waves in this last wave. And I think we have just gotten 1, 2, 3, and we're getting 4, looking for a resumption, another one more thrust up to the high side. And so I'll be watching to see if we get a setup for that. And then the other one in the opposite direction I'm still watching is United Continental. I still think this has got a chance of breaking down and coming down and doing this head and shoulders target that I've got down here at 54. So we'll see. And I know UAL's got earnings coming out on the 23rd. No, so it happened already. Yeah, that's right. It was last week. That's right. So UAL's earnings are already out, and so we'll see whether or not this breaks down. That's what I'll be watching for, and don't have a specific setup yet. All right, that's it for today. This is Sunday. If you felt like the video was helpful, please share it on social media. And if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. It's easy to do. First name and email, and you're good to go. It gives you access to the Trade Ideas webpage. And if you're watching this anywhere else besides my website, head on over there, check out the posts and the one I had yesterday. And just a reminder, the training videos are out, the series is out. We're in the second video out now. It gives you the ability to see 1 and 2. You do have to opt in for the training series. We've got another one coming out later this week. So stay tuned in for that and opt in for that. So, all right, everyone, have a great Monday. I'll be back Monday night. The schedule is now going to be Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday for trade ideas. And then the off days, hopefully I can get out like maybe some of the stock chart analysis, individual stock video type things. So, all right, everyone, have a great rest of the weekend, and we'll talk to you tomorrow night.